Market validation, I mentioned that's a critical element for a venture capitalist to evaluate your business and prove to themselves, and you should be doing this to yourself as well, that it's worth an investment of your time, energy, reputation, money, etc., etc. So how do you validate that? Well, the number one best way to validate if someone will buy your product is obviously to sell your product. But maybe your product isn't finished yet. Maybe you don't have your distribution channel partners yet, or you can't establish the trust yet with your customer segment to actually sell. So what's next down on the pecking order? Purchase order agreement. So a legally binding document where somebody you can get to sign the document and say, okay, well, maybe this product isn't finished yet, maybe I don't know you well enough yet to actually buy it, but this is what we're going to do. If you finish the product by this date and it meets our due diligence requirements, we are guaranteeing legally that we're going to buy this from you. So you can take that purchase order and show it to a venture capitalist and say, I've just validated my market. I have a legally binding agreement from a customer saying they're going to buy from us. What if you don't have a purchase order agreement? What's the next level down on the pecking order? We would call that an LOI, or a letter of intent. So now I'm talking about a document that is non-legally binding. So that's going to a potential customer and saying, okay, well, I'm not holding you to this, but I would at least like to be able to get something in writing that shows that you're possibly at least interested in the idea of buying from us. If we meet these specs, this due diligence requirement, this time frame, etc., etc. So then you have something else that you can validate for yourself, that there is a market for your product before you spend too much time, energy, and focus in creating it. But you can also take that to a potential investor and say, I've done what I could to validate the customer segment and to prove that they actually want to buy this product. And then, if, of course, you don't have LOIs, maybe you can consider getting surveys done, go online, get communication of any way, shape, or form with your customer segment to show that they're following you, they're interested, and they might be there for you when you eventually commercialize your product.